In today's video, I'm going to be trying to unlock the power of the legendary 4-dimension dragons. Can I summon them all in one turn? Let's find out. Guys, this Friday, October 7th at 9 p.m. EST, it is spooky season. This Friday, October 7th, is the limited edition release of the brand new Pumpkin Edition Halloween exclusive deck box. Guys, one of the sexiest deck box I've ever dropped on my channel. So save the date, guys. 9 p.m. EST, October 7th. Only 500 of these are going to be available for the spooky season. And I'm releasing a little bit early in October so everybody can get this just in time for Halloween. So guys, these ship out really, really fast. All right, guys, save the date. And I'll see you guys Friday, October 7th, 9 p.m. EST at tx1.com. All right, guys, get started with the video. What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Sam from Team Samurai. When you're happy Monday, guys, it's Monday. Today's video, we're going to be unlocking the power of the 4-dimension dragons in Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V. You guys are probably wondering,
Sam, what the heck is the 4-dimension dragons?
Well, let me tell you. The 4-dimension dragons, referred to as the ultimate dragons and or the 4 heavenly dragons in the anime, are a series of dragon monsters introduced in Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V. They are used by Yuya, Yuto, Yugo, Yuri, and Zark. The 4-dimension dragons are 1, the Starring Venom Fusion Dragon, which is part of the Fusion Dimension. Next, we got Clearwing Synchro Dragon, which is part of the Synchro Dimension. Next, we got Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, which is part of the Xyz Dimension. And last but not least, we got the all-powerful Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, which is part of the Pendulum Dimension. These cards are really, really powerful, and the question is, can we actually summon them all in one turn? Can we have all 4-dimension dragons all on the field at the same time in one turn? All right, guys, as you know everything about the dimension dragons now, let's summon all 4-dimension dragons today in Yu-Gi-Oh! Wait. Bro, how did you get in here?
I have your keys. Sam.
Bro, every time I try to make a pendulum video, every time. How are you here? Why are you here?
You summoned me. In today's video, we are going to take all 4 of the Dimension Dragons. Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, Clearwing Synchro Dragon, Odd Eyes Rebellion XYZ Dragon, and the Starring Venom Fusion Dragon. And we're going to summon all 4 in one duel. And OTK, 1-turn kill our opponent. Let's go. And this is the deck profile. Absolutely scrumptiously beautiful deck profile. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. Before we get to the description of everything, I would appreciate if you guys could drop a subscribe on my channel as well, Triff Gaming, as well as Team Samurai X1's. Sam is the GOAT. And so are you guys for watching all along. I love you guys. Let's get straight into the deck profile, guys. The idea of this deck is very simple. As you guys saw, it's to summon all 4 of our big boys. We don't care about negates. Negates. What do I look like, a nerd to you? Negates? What the heck? No, we are here to summon big dragons and destroy our opponent. Queen of Dragons. Who's Khaleesi? I'm Khaleesi, the king of dragons. The idea is you want to maximize your strategy and go all out on it. The plan is very simple, okay? You want as many ways to your dragons and time star magicians as possible. This fills your graveyard with monsters to summon with Celine, and then you summon all 4 of the big boys. Now, this is the actual cards we use in the list. 1 Dragon Pit Magician for all the ugly players that play Eldritch. 1 Tuning Magician, well, not Eldritch, any trap deck. 1 Tuning Magician. Despite the fact, that the players that we're gonna play, no one's on my level. They're not on my level. They're not Triff Gaming. They're not Team Samurai X1. We're the 2 best players in Yu-Gi-Oh! Jesse Cotton right now is in shambles because we built this deck together, and I could with this deck, me and Sam together, tag team. We're Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy. We are Edge and Christian. We are the best players in the game. His Dark Magician and my different dimension dragons. 2 Perform Law Pendulum Sorcerers, 3 Wisdom Mind Magicians, 3 Perform Boss Clicker by Joker, 2 Harmonizing Magician, 1 Double Iris Magician, 3 Black Fang Magician, best card in this deck. After Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, obviously. 1 Purple Poison, 1 Dark Worm, Supreme Dragon Dark Worm, 3 Abyss Actor Curtain Razor, 3 Oath Dragon, 1 Chronograph Sorcerer, 1 Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, 1 Astrograph Sorcerer, 1 Gate Zero, 1 Destruder, 1 Foolish, 1 Terraforming, 1 Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon is all you need. The game plan is very simple. We want to summon 4 different dimension dragons, right? All 4 of them at the same time. So you don't need to play more than 1 Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon because it is searchable by Sky Iris and Terraforming and itself. So you have 3 ways to it. And if you're ever missing it and you really need it, You have a Soyuja draw for 4, which you do almost every game, and as well as Electromite to get it. 1 Astrograph, 1 Gazer, 1 Destrudo. Destrudo is very vital if you're trying to summon out the Clearwing Synchro Dragon, because at the end of the combo, you Soyuja and get the Destrudo. 1 Foolish, 1 Terraforming, 3 Dragon Shrine, 1 Pendulum Fusion. Pendulum Fusion is the best card to play when you're trying to do a strategy, because you need Verte Anaconda. Verte Anaconda, send Pendulum Fusion, send specifically the Verde Anaconda, and just a random dark on the field that's irrelevant, and then you summon out your Starry Venom Fusion Dragon. Is really good there. 2 Alliance, 1 Chicken Game for an option to search Terraforming, 1 Skyris, and 1 Star Pendulum Graph. We don't play Time Pendulum Graph because we do not care for negates here. We don't care for negates. We would like to go second. We like to go second and just OTK our opponent, and that's the whole game plan of this deck. You could play Axis Code Talker if you want, but Axis Code Talker's for virgins, okay? But we're Chads here. We're different dimension dragon duelists. How about you access some skill and play different dimension dragons? The heck? Extra deck is Starry Venom Fusion Dragon, 3 Superior Dragon Starry Venom, because going second, we want to apply as much pressure as possible. We want to use this card to fill the graveyard and to trigger Astrograph and Chronograph as many times as humanly possible. Shout out Zark. To be able to actually have the fodder to Soyuja and actually have the fodder for random darks for no reason to make the Starry Venom with Verte. Like at the very end of the combo, we're not going for the FTK here. We could easily, if we want to, be ugly. We could include the Lyrilusk FTK if we wanted to. In fact, we could probably summon all 4 of these big boys and FTK our opponent, and just have the 4 Starring Venom dragons, a different dimension dragon, just sit there just for a show. They could sit there and look pretty, just how I'm doing right now. And then after that, we're gonna have Clearing Synchro, 1 Audit Media Burst comes up very cool, where you go into Absolute Dragon and Media Burst to special scale. There's a lot of cool plays like this to be able to actually summon all 4 dragons at once. The 1 Dark Rebellion XYZ, obviously. 2 Time Star Magician. It does come up to be able to ensure that you have the graveyard to be able to summon all 4 of these bad boys. 1 Dugaris. It will come up when you're XYZing the Pendulum Dragon, where you want to Dugaris special back your Auto Pendulum Dragon. This also comes up when your only access that you're going to have to Auto Pendulum is through Dragon Shrine or Foolish. And you Foolish or Dragon Shrine the Auto Pendulum Dragon, and then Dugaris, and then in the combo. We've done this combo multiple times, and I'd say like 8 times out of 10 you're able to summon all 4 of the different dimension dragons in 1 turn, and then you just OTK them going second. Absolute, 1 Electrum, 1 Verte, 1 Celine, 1 Saryuja. If you wanted to play this deck actually competitively, you do need to play an Axis Code Talker. You do have to play blind second. You're not playing going first. Whatever board your opponent's setting up, you're just breaking. A 3rd Supreme King Star Venom does come up quite often, but so you have to just, but I would say probably remove this for this if you want to play like actually legitimately. If you love the different dimension dragons, you want to play it competitively in the meta, you want to go to get to Diamond 1, you go do that, but play the Axis Code Talker. We're just here for fun, so we don't really care for Axis Code Talker. I wanted to summon all these and just have fun and just summon big dragons, so I prefer to play 3 of these, but that would be that. That's the deck list, and pen best deck, baby. Let's go. Different dimension dragon time. Let's go. My opponent thinks that he's gonna have a chance against the best player in the game. You think you're gonna have a chance against the best player in the game? Huh? I open Pensork, Wisdom, Chronograph, and you think you're gonna have a chance against me? I don't know about that one, Chief. Let's go. We do open 2 Dragon Shrines here, which are obviously redundant and not like that you want to open, but it doesn't matter. You could have 2 cards, you can have 5 cards in hand. I'm going to destroy my opponent. As long as I have a way to get into heavy metal foes, Electromite, this duel is over for Mr. Bozo. Shout out for Team Sam, because listen, I'm telling you guys, Sam entrusted me. Look at this, and he scoops. Why? Because he knows I'm playing Dimension Dragons. Next duel. Come at me, bruh. And I'm going to destroy this guy in multiple ways. Look at this hand. Look at how many big dragons I have in my hand. Eyes, Pen Dragon, Darkworm, Chronograph, Dragon Pit. This hand sucks. And I'm still gonna win. I'm gonna summon all 4 of my big boys. I'm gonna set some traps. Oh my god, set some traps. I'm so scared. Not really. You should be scared. 3 traps. You didn't care about your traps. I have bigger traps than you. I have bigger traps than you, buddy. What the heck? Oh, ha! GG. Literally, GG. Scoop it up right now. This duel's over. Effect the Skull Acrobat, Perform Pal Skull Acrobat, Joker. I'm going to activate Select the Perform Pal Skull Acrobat Joker. Search Wisdom by Magician. Now here we're going to play a little game. This game I like to call Pick the Back Row. I'm going to use Dragon Pit Magician here to slowly pick these off, but I'm going to be a little smart here. I'm going to activate Wisdom by Magician first. I'm going to get as much value as humanly possible, I'm gonna put up Oath Dragon. I'm gonna trigger Chronograph Sorcerer. This is gonna apply so much pressure to my opponent, where now he's gonna be left with a scenario of like, okay, I gotta stop all this stuff. So this tells me it does not have a Veiler, or obviously not Veiler. It doesn't have an Imperm or anything like that. Might be some Floodgates, sadly. Dark Orb's gonna get gate 0. None of these are respondable right now, so I'm curious to what he's as to what he is playing. I'm going to Oath Dragon add the Wisdom Eye before anything happens, because I do not want to be hit with some Solemn Strike or some nonsense. I'm going to Dragon Pit Magician now, getting rid of this gate 0. Don't need this card. Let's pick off this one. Whoa, a bluff! This guy bluffed me! Doesn't matter, he's gonna lose anyway. So we're going to now go into another Heavy Metal Foes Electromite. We're going to use Electromite's effect now, sending off the best card in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! This would be Astragar Sorcerer. We have a few options. We go Harmonizing, eventually search Astragar Sorcerer. There's just so many options here. Where to even begin? I think we're going to set Harmonizing. We're going to use eventually search Astragar Sorcerer is fine. We're going to use the effect of Heavy Metal Foes Electromite, popping the Dragon Pit Magician and adding the Harmonizing Magician to our hand. This will allow us to now draw a card. Now after we draw a card, Dragon Shrine. Okay, kind of useless right now, but that's fine. We're now going to activate. He's probably going to scoop soon, knowing that he's going to get destroyed by the better player. We're going to activate the effect of Wisdom Eye Magician, putting our good pal Black Fang Magician in the scale. We're now going to Pendulum Summon. All right, we're going to want to summon as many darks as possible. So we're going to summon Chronograph and Dark Worm. We want darks, okay? We're going to do a very cool combo here that searches every single different dimension dragon from our deck. So every single different dimension dragon will be summoned. A very cool combo here to get all the dragons. This deck idea is very simple. Big dragon, very strong. They're very strong. They're very powerful. The best cards in the game. So we're going to utilize all these different dimension dragons and win the duel. So what we're going to do is we do need to flood the graveyard for Black Fang Magician. So before anything here, we're going to go into Time Star Magician before we go into our actual dragons, because we need to flood the graveyard with free summons to be able to summon. We need to search Astragar Sorcerer right away. Astragar Sorcerer is the best card in the game of the Yu-Gi-Oh! So we're going to need to get rid of Pearl Poison Magician here. I'm going to show you guys a very cool combo here that searches every single. We're going to summon all 4 different dimension dragons in the field. Hopefully it doesn't scoop like a little baby, because if he scoops, then obviously we'll not be able to do this. So hopefully he's not a clown and does that. So here we're going to put these into Supreme King Dragon Starving Venom. This is not the fusion that will be summoning. We'll be summoning in different ways. What we're going to do, we're going to activate the effect of Supreme King Starving Venom, copying Electromite. We're going to activate the effect of this now to pop the Black Fang Magician. I do not want to use the effect of Time Star Magician. This will now get us Chronograph Sorcerer to our hand. This will trigger the effect of Black Fang Magician, as well as trigger the effect of Astragar Sorcerer. Special summoning Pearl Poison Magician. It's gonna get very nice now. We're gonna go Astragar Sorcerer now to search Wisdom Eye Magician. Here it goes, baby. We're summoning. If you quit, I will end you. Knight 7741. I will literally go to your house and tuck you in if you do this. But I'll do it very rough. I mean, we're gonna search Wisdom Eye. Wisdom Eye, select a card to add from your deck to your hand. I'd like to search Wisdom Eye. Wisdom Eye will trigger Chronograph Sorcerer, as well as trigger some other stuff. Now look at this. This is where the magic happens. Okay, this is where the magic happens. My friends, here's what's going to happen. Here we go. I'm going to go into number 1 different dimension dragon. This is going to be our number 1 card that we're going to have onto the field. You could literally sense the fear in our opponent's eyes at the very moment as we speak. Next, we're going to put Wisdom Eye Magician in the scale. Now we're going to do a cool play. Wisdom Eye Magician, protect! With Time Star Magician, we're going to protect this. We're going to protect this with our lives. And we're going to send Tuning Magician to the graveyard. We have a few lines that we could do here. We need to free up some space. That is the next play that we're going to need to do. Now we're going to summon Celine. Okay, so this is good job so far. So what's the next line of play? We do need to summon our Fusion. And now what we're going to do is we're going to activate Pendulum Fusion. So Pendulum Fusion, typically this combo you'll get this with Vertate for free. So you don't actually want to draw this card. You get it for free at the very end of your combo. So it's a little unfortunate that we hard drew it, but it just basically we skip a step and don't Vertate Anaconda. So now we have 2 big boys. Okay, so we have 2 different dimension dragons. We still need to get 2 more. How are we going to do this? Well, what we're going to do here is we're going to go activate Wisdom Eye effect. So the Wisdom Eye effect now we're going to bring out really anything we want. Let's bring out Black Fang Magician. We're going to trigger Chronograph. We're not going to trigger the effect that activate the effect. This field has been destroyed. Activate the effect. No, just activate Chronograph Sorcerer. So now what we're going to do is we're going to bring a Chronograph Sorcerer. Chronograph Sorcerer is going to bring out the third Pendulum Dragon. So special summon a monster to your field. Yes. Bring out Honors Pendulum Dragon. Now we have 3 different Dimension Dragons in the field. This is where Access Code Talker would be beautiful, but I forgot to put it in my deck. We go Verte Anaconda to bring out the Fusion Dragon if we didn't have it. We're gonna go into at the moment is so many lines of play. We're gonna go to Saryuja. So we're gonna get rid of this and get rid of this because we're gonna need the space. So typically this would be the Verte Anaconda, which we couldn't get because we already hard drew the ready fusion, so there's no point. Now we're gonna go Dragon Shrine. Dragon Shrine is gonna send Destrudo, and here it goes. Did we just do the unthinkable? Did we just do the unthinkable? Destrudo effect, special summon. Destrudo, get rid of from Chronograph Sorcerer. And then to summon the very last monster, the Clear Wing Synchro Dragon, summoning every single different dimension dragon onto the field. Ha 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 ha! Let's go.
You do it.
I did it.
How'd you do it?
I'm the best player in the game. And then we're going to enter the battle phase. All Eyes Pendulum Dragon, be the first to destroy this monster. Karakuri, you're now in the graveyard.
How'd you do it?
I'm the best player in the game, and all my cards are piercing damage. 15,000 points of damage. Who should do the last blast? You know what? He's at 2,600. Let me attack with Dark Rebellion XYZ, putting him at 100 damage. And now, my starting Rhythm Fusion Dragon, destroy him! Boom!
How'd you do that?
I'm the best player in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Are you serious?
I am serious. The power of Yu-Yu Sakaki is coursing through my veins.
And God, teach me.
I will teach you.
Teach me.
I will teach you.
Teach me.
I will teach you.
Teach me.
But only if you subscribe to Team Samurai X1.
Yeah!